Life is a journey, and on this path we inevitably encounter obstacles. These moments of difficulty, disappointment, and even failure are often seen as setbacks. However, it is how we respond to these challenges that defines our success. Instead of viewing setbacks as dead ends, we must recognize them as opportunities. Opportunities to rise, adapt, and emerge stronger than ever. In life, there are moments when everything seems to go wrong. We face circumstances that challenge us, bring us to our knees, and force us to question our strength. However, what if we viewed these tough times differently? Instead of seeing these as irreversible failures, we could choose to see them as stepping stones towards something greater. Setbacks are not the end. They are merely pauses in our journey. It's in these pauses that our true strength and potential can emerge. Shifting our mindset is the first step in transforming a setback into a powerful comeback. The way we view our struggles has a profound impact on how we navigate through them. It's easy to be consumed by negative thoughts, telling ourselves that we are defeated or that success is out of reach. But this mindset will only keep us stuck. The true power lies in choosing a different perspective. Rather than focusing on what went wrong, ask yourself what you can learn from the experience. Each challenge holds the potential for growth. And by viewing setbacks as learning opportunities, we position ourselves to rise stronger than before. Every setback carries a lesson, if we are open to learning from it. Failure is not a reflection of our worth, but a chance to refine our skills and approach. It is in the aftermath of a fall that we often discover the strength we didn't know we had. The key is to reflect, analyze, and ask the important questions. What went wrong? How can I prevent this from happening again? What strengths do I have that I didn't recognize before? These reflections are not signs of weakness, but stepping stones that build resilience. When we take the time to understand the root causes of our challenges, we gain invaluable insights that prepare us for future success. Resilience and persistence are critical in any comeback story. It's easy to give up when things aren't going our way, but those who keep moving forward, even when it seems impossible, are the ones who achieve success. The road to success is not a straight line. It's filled with curves, hills, and even deep valleys. But these obstacles do not define us unless we allow them to. The key is persistence. Even if the journey feels long and tiresome, it's the small, consistent efforts that lead to monumental breakthroughs. Every time we push through the discomfort, we get one step closer to the outcome we desire. A setback does not mean we should stop. It simply means we must find a new path, a new way of tackling the problem. Resilience isn't about avoiding failure. It's about standing back up every time we fall. Adaptability plays an equally significant role in overcoming setbacks. Often, a challenge is a signal that change is needed. The ability to embrace change, adjust our strategies, and be flexible in our approach is essential. When we hold on to rigid plans or try to force things to go a certain way, we limit our potential for growth. Life has a way of presenting us with situations that require us to pivot, and those who are adaptable are the ones who turn challenges into opportunities. When we remain open to change, we allow ourselves to evolve. The world around us is constantly shifting, and by being willing to shift with it, we unlock new possibilities. A setback can be an invitation to reassess, innovate, and move forward in a way that aligns with our true potential. Taking decisive action is crucial to moving past a setback. It's not enough to simply reflect on the situation or hope for things to improve on their own. Change requires intentional, purposeful effort. Even the smallest action can spark the momentum needed to turn things around. Action is the bridge between where we are and where we want to be. It is the engine that propels us forward, even when it feels as though progress is slow. Whether it's seeking advice, developing new skills, or revising our approach, every step counts. Progress is not always immediate, but when we take consistent action, we begin to build the foundation for our comeback. Self-belief is the cornerstone of overcoming any setback. It is easy to lose confidence when faced with challenges, but it is during these moments that belief in ourselves becomes most important. Trusting in our abilities, even when things are uncertain, is what keeps us going. Confidence doesn't mean having all the answers or never experiencing doubt. It means having the courage to take the next step, even when we don't know exactly where it will lead. When we believe in ourselves, we give ourselves permission to try again, to keep pushing forward, and to embrace the process of growth. Self-belief fuels our perseverance, and with it, we can face any obstacle head-on, knowing that we have the strength to overcome it. And no, the journey from setback to comeback is not an easy one, but it is a journey worth taking. Each challenge we face presents an opportunity to become the person we were meant to be. It is through adversity that we build the resilience, adaptability, and belief that will carry us to greater heights. Embrace the process. Learn from each setback and know that every obstacle is a chance to grow stronger. The comebacks we experience are not just the result of external circumstances, but of the growth we achieve within ourselves. By shifting our mindset, learning from failure, staying resilient, adapting to change, taking action, and believing in ourselves, we set ourselves on the path to transformation and success. In life, setbacks are inevitable. Whether it's a missed opportunity, an unexpected challenge, or a moment of defeat, we all encounter situations that test our strength. But what if these setbacks were not the end of the story? What if instead of seeing them as obstacles, we recognize them as moments of growth? The key to overcoming adversity lies not in avoiding failure, but in learning from it. Failure is not a reflection of our worth. It's a tool for self-improvement. Every time we stumble, we have an opportunity to rise and emerge stronger than before. When facing a setback, it's natural to feel frustrated, disappointed, or even hopeless. But these emotions, though valid, can cloud our ability to see the bigger picture. Instead of wallowing in these feelings, we must focus on the lessons that can be drawn from each experience. Failure is a mirror that reflects not only our weaknesses, but also our strengths. It's through moments of difficulty that we often discover parts of ourselves we didn't know existed. In the aftermath of failure, we must look beyond the immediate disappointment and ask ourselves, what can I learn from this? How can this experience help me grow? These questions hold the key to turning failure into success. By focusing on the lessons, we shift our mindset from one of victimhood to one of empowerment. It's important to understand that learning from failure doesn't mean we should dwell on our mistakes. Instead, it's about understanding the root causes of the situation and using that knowledge to adjust our approach in the future. Every setback offers valuable insight into what worked, what didn't, and why. These insights are the building blocks for future success. They teach us to refine our strategies, hone our skills, and better prepare for what lies ahead. In this way, failure becomes not a setback, but a stepping stone. Each failure is an opportunity to evolve, to build a more solid foundation for our future endeavors. Embracing failure as a learning opportunity also involves letting go of the fear of making mistakes. Too often, we are paralyzed by the thought of failure, afraid to take risks or try new things. But it's only by stepping outside our comfort zones that we can achieve greatness. Each time we push past our fear and embrace the unknown, we build resilience. Failure is a natural part of the journey, not something to be avoided. The more we learn to embrace it, the more empowered we become. We no longer see failure as something to fear, but as a necessary part of our growth. With each failure, we become better equipped to face the next challenge, knowing that we have the tools to overcome it. When we learn from failure, we also begin to develop a sense of perspective. Failure is rarely as catastrophic as it initially feels. While it's normal to feel discouraged after a setback, it's important to remember that one mistake or misstep does not define our entire journey. The road to success is paved with challenges, and each obstacle we encounter is a lesson in resilience. The key is to view failure as a temporary state rather than a permanent condition. What may feel like a failure today could be the catalyst for a future breakthrough. Understanding this allows us to move forward with a sense of hope and determination. We are not defined by our failures, we are defined by how we respond to them. Another crucial aspect of learning from failure is recognizing that it is not a reflection of our worth. Too often we tie our self-esteem to our successes and failures, believing that our achievements determine our value. But the truth is that our worth is not contingent on external outcomes. We are not failures because we fall short. We are resilient because we continue to rise. Each failure is an opportunity to reaffirm our self-worth, to remind ourselves that we are capable, worthy, and deserving of success. By detaching our self-worth from our achievements, we free ourselves from the pressure to be perfect. We give ourselves the grace to fail, learn, and grow without judgment. As we move through life, setbacks will come, but they don't have to stop us. The most successful individuals are not those who avoid failure, but those who embrace it, learn from it, and use it as fuel for their growth. The road to success is not linear. It is filled with twists and turns, moments of triumph, and moments of struggle. But it is through these struggles that we learn, evolve, and ultimately achieve our goals. Every setback is an opportunity to learn something new about ourselves, to refine our approach, and to come back stronger. When we learn from failure, we transform it from a roadblock into a powerful motivator. With each lesson learned, we become more capable, more resilient, and more prepared to face whatever challenges come our way. Life's journey is rarely smooth. Challenges arise when we least expect them, and at times they seem insurmountable. It's in these difficult moments that resilience and persistence become not just valuable traits, but the very forces that determine our ability to overcome obstacles. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, and persistence is the unwavering determination to keep going even when the road ahead seems impossible. Together, these qualities shape the path to success and fulfillment, no matter the hurdles we encounter. Resilience is the foundation of mental strength. When faced with setbacks or failure, it's natural to feel discouraged. But instead of letting these moments define us, resilient individuals find a way to keep moving forward. They understand that challenges are not signs of defeat, but opportunities to grow. Resilience is not about avoiding hardships. It's about how we respond to them. Every time we fall, we have the chance to get up, stronger and wiser than before. It's about building the emotional endurance to withstand life's toughest storms without losing sight of the destination. Resilience doesn't come naturally for everyone, and it's not something that appears overnight. It's a muscle that grows stronger with practice, often through life's most trying experiences. The more we face adversity, the more resilient we become. Resilience is forged in the fires of difficulty, whether it's personal loss, a career setback, or an unforeseen challenge. Each trial teaches us to endure. We learn to adapt, to adjust our mindset, and to keep moving forward. It is in those moments when we want to quit the most that resilience gives us the strength to carry on. Persistence, on the other hand, is the determination to keep pushing forward despite obstacles. It's the unwavering belief that no matter how many times we fall or how many setbacks we face, we will not be defeated. Persistence is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up along the way. Success rarely comes easily, and often it requires more than just talent or intelligence. It requires an unshakable will to keep going even when everything seems stacked against us. The path to achievement is rarely linear. There are bumps, detours, and sometimes even complete roadblocks. However, persistence keeps us on track. It's the daily effort to continue despite the challenges, knowing that every step we take brings us closer to our goal. One of the greatest obstacles we face on the path to persistence is the fear of failure. At some point, everyone faces doubt. We question whether our efforts are worth it or if success is even possible. But persistence requires us to push through these doubts. It's not about never feeling afraid or uncertain. It's about continuing to take action in spite of those fears. Persistence is the act of showing up, even when we're unsure of the outcome. It's about continuing to work toward our dreams, even when it feels like the odds are against us. The beauty of resilience and persistence lies in their ability to build upon one another. Resilience gives us the strength to keep going, while persistence ensures we never stop. Both qualities are essential in the face of adversity. Without resilience, we may crumble in the face of difficulty. Without persistence, we may give up before we achieve our goals. Together, they create a powerful force that can turn setbacks into comebacks. It's in the most challenging moments that we discover the true extent of our capabilities. When we are pushed to our limits, we realize that we are stronger than we ever thought possible. Resilience gives us the courage to rise again, and persistence gives us the determination to keep moving forward. And whether you deal with the personal tragedies of long carers family or happen to experience, the journey towards success often feels long and arduous, but it's important to remember that every setback is a part of the process. The road may not always be easy, and the challenges may seem insurmountable at times, but resilience and persistence remind us that we have the strength to overcome anything. When we embrace these qualities, we stop seeing failure as a reason to quit and begin seeing it as a valuable part of our growth. Every obstacle is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to improve. As we face life's challenges, it's crucial to remember that resilience and persistence are not about avoiding difficulties. They're about how we choose to respond when they arise. It's about finding the strength to rise each time we fall and the determination to keep moving forward no matter how tough things get. These qualities allow us to turn our struggles into triumphs and our setbacks into comebacks. When we persist, we don't just reach our goals. We become the best versions of ourselves along the way. Through resilience and persistence, we unlock our full potential and create the path to success, one step at a time. Life is unpredictable, and change is one of the few constants we can rely on. Whether it's a shift in career, an unexpected move, or a personal transformation, the reality is that change is inevitable. However, how we approach it can determine whether we thrive or simply survive. Embracing change and adapting to it is not just about accepting the new circumstances. It's about actively choosing to grow with them. The ability to adapt can open doors to new opportunities and experiences, but only if we approach it with an open mind and a willingness to evolve. Change often comes with fear and uncertainty. The unknown can feel overwhelming, especially when it disrupts the comfort and security of what we've known. However, the fear of change can hold us back from the very growth we seek. Instead of letting fear control us, we must recognize it as a natural part of the process. Growth and comfort do not coexist. Every time we step out of a comfort zone, we unlock the potential to achieve more, to become more, and to experience more. Embracing change is about stepping into the unknown with the understanding that it is through this discomfort that we find our true strength. Adapting to change requires a mindset shift. It's easy to become fixed in our ways, to hold on tightly to what's familiar, but when we resist change, we miss the chance to grow. When we resist, we remain stagnant, stuck in old patterns that no longer serve us. On the other hand, embracing change allows us to release what no longer works and open ourselves to new possibilities. The world around us is constantly evolving, and the ability to adapt is crucial to remaining relevant, fulfilled, and successful. When we stop resisting change, we allow ourselves to flow with it, learning and evolving along the way. Part of embracing change is understanding that it's not always going to be easy. There will be moments of doubt, moments when we question whether we made the right choice. But these moments are part of the journey, not roadblocks. Adaptability is about staying flexible in the face of uncertainty. It's about having the courage to try new things even when we don't have all the answers. Often, it's in those moments of uncertainty that we discover new strengths within ourselves. Every time we adapt, we expand our abilities, and the more we adapt, the more we grow. Adaptation isn't just about making surface-level changes. It's about evolving from the inside out. When we face change, we often have to reevaluate our beliefs, our goals, and our habits. This process of introspection and self-assessment can be uncomfortable, but it's necessary for transformation. By understanding why we react the way we do, we can make conscious decisions about how to move forward. Change invites us to reframe our perspective and see things in a new light. What may have once seemed like a setback may now appear as an opportunity for growth. By shifting our mindset, we can see change not as something to fear, but as something to embrace. The ability to adapt is also deeply tied to resilience. Life will continue to throw challenges our way, and change is one of the greatest tests of our resilience. However, with each change we embrace, we build the strength to face even greater challenges. Resilience is not about avoiding change, but about learning how to navigate it with grace and perseverance. Each time we adapt, we grow stronger and more capable of handling future changes. The more we embrace change, the more we prove to ourselves that we have the ability to handle whatever life throws at us. Change also brings with it the opportunity to redefine ourselves. We are not defined by our past. We are defined by our ability to move forward. Each time we adapt to change, we create space for new growth. Sometimes, the changes we face force us to step into a new version of ourselves, a version that is more aligned with our true desires, values, and potential. Embracing change gives us the chance to shed old identities and step into new roles that are more authentic and fulfilling. The process of adaptation allows us to become the person we were always meant to be, unlocking our full potential along the way. The external world may change without warning, but how we respond is entirely within our control. When we choose to embrace change, we give ourselves the power to shape our own narrative. Rather than being a victim of circumstances, we become the author of our own story. Change no longer feels like an obstacle. It becomes a part of the journey, one that we navigate with confidence and clarity. By embracing change, we not only adapt to our circumstances, but we also take charge of our future. We turn uncertainty into opportunity, and we open ourselves to new experiences that can lead to greater fulfillment. The beauty of change lies in its potential. It can take us to places we never imagined, open doors to new relationships, and lead us to unexpected successes. But this potential can only be realized if we choose to embrace it. Change is not something to fear or avoid. It is an opportunity to grow, to transform, and to become the best version of ourselves. By embracing change and adapting to it, we give ourselves the freedom to evolve, to learn, and to create a life that is even more meaningful and fulfilling than before. In life, there are countless opportunities to succeed, but success never comes without effort. It's not enough to simply wish for things to improve or wait for the perfect moment to take the first step. True transformation requires action, intentional, focused, and persistent action. Taking action is the force that turns dreams into reality, that bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to be. It's the moment when thoughts and ideas leave the realm of possibility and become tangible outcomes. The challenge is that sometimes taking action can feel overwhelming. It's easy to get stuck in the phase of planning and thinking about what we want to do, but without action, those thoughts remain just that, ideas without substance. The gap between where we are and where we want to be can seem vast, and it's easy to feel paralyzed by fear, doubt, or the unknown. But the first step is often the hardest, and once we take that initial leap, the momentum begins to build. The more we take action, the more we begin to see results, and with those results comes the fuel to keep going. Taking action doesn't require perfection. In fact, waiting for everything to align perfectly can hold us back from making any progress at all. Perfection is an illusion, and striving for it can create a barrier that keeps us from moving forward. Instead of waiting for everything to be ideal, we must embrace the concept of progress over perfection. Taking imperfect action, even if it's small, is far more valuable than waiting for the perfect conditions that may never come. The key is consistency, showing up and doing the work regardless of whether everything is perfectly aligned. It's the commitment to the process, not the perfect outcome, that drives long-term success. Many of us have experienced that feeling of hesitation when it comes to taking action. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of making the wrong choice can stop us from taking that crucial first step. But what we often forget is that failure is not the end. It's a part of the process. Every successful person has faced setbacks, missteps, and moments of doubt. What sets them apart is their willingness to continue taking action despite those obstacles. In fact, failure often provides the most powerful lessons. It teaches us what doesn't work and directs us toward what will. Each misstep is an opportunity to adjust, refine, and improve. Taking action, even when we stumble, keeps us moving forward, allowing us to learn, adapt, and grow stronger in the process. Taking consistent action also builds confidence. Each step, no matter how small, reinforces the belief that we are capable of achieving our goals. As we continue to take action, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of overcoming challenges and reaching new heights. This confidence becomes the driving force that propels us toward our goals, even when the path becomes difficult. The more we act, the more we build a sense of competence and belief in our ability to create the results we desire. Action is not just about moving forward. It's about affirming our own strength and capacity. Another essential aspect of taking action is the power of momentum. The first step may feel like the hardest, but once we take it, we begin to build momentum that propels us toward our goal. Momentum is a powerful force. The more we act, the more motivated we become, and the easier it is to keep moving. It's like pushing a boulder up a hill. At first, it takes considerable effort, but once it starts rolling, it gains speed and power. The more action we take, the more momentum we create, and the faster we move toward our objectives. Every small victory fuels the next, creating a cycle of continuous growth and progress. Taking action also helps us gain clarity. Sometimes we may feel uncertain about the direction we should take or the best course of action. However, it's through taking action that clarity emerges. The more we experiment, try new things, and put our plans into motion, the more we understand what works and what doesn't. Action is the process of discovery. It allows us to test our ideas in the real world, to gain feedback, and to adjust accordingly. We often don't have all the answers when we start, but taking action helps us gather the information we need to make informed decisions and move forward with confidence. It's easy to get caught up in analysis paralysis, spending too much time planning and overthinking without actually doing anything. But the truth is that action is the antidote to doubt and hesitation. When we take action, we stop overthinking and start doing. We stop imagining what might go wrong and start seeing the results of what we're doing right. The more we act, the more we begin to realize that most of our fears and doubts were unfounded. The only way to truly overcome them is through action. Taking action is the key to progress, no matter how big or small the goal may seem. It's about breaking free from the cycle of doubt and inaction and taking charge of our own destiny. The journey to success is paved with countless actions, some small, some large, but all necessary. When we take action, we demonstrate our commitment to our goals, our belief in our potential, and our readiness to succeed. Action is the catalyst that turns dreams into reality, and it's the step that separates those who only dream from those who achieve. Every action, no matter how small, moves us closer to the life we envision. And it is through these actions that we create a future filled with possibility, growth, and fulfillment. There are moments in life when everything feels uncertain, when the path ahead seems unclear, and when doubts cloud your vision. In those moments, it can be easy to forget the incredible strength that lies within you. Yet the truth is, Belief in yourself is the foundation upon which everything else rests. Without it, even the greatest talents and the most promising opportunities may go untapped. To truly live a life full of purpose and passion, you must first believe that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. Believing in yourself is not about having an inflated sense of self-importance or pretending to be perfect. It's about trusting that you have the inner resources to face whatever challenges come your way. It's about acknowledging your worth, your talents, and your potential. Self-belief doesn't mean you won't face obstacles, but it means you trust in your ability to overcome them. When you truly believe in yourself, you gain the resilience to bounce back from setbacks and the courage to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the journey may be. One of the biggest obstacles to believing in yourself is the fear of failure. Many of us have experienced moments when fear holds us back, preventing us from taking action or pursuing our dreams. But failure is not the enemy, it's a teacher. Every failure brings with it an invaluable lesson, teaching us what works and what doesn't. Embracing failure as part of the learning process is a powerful way to strengthen your belief in yourself. When you see failure as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock, you allow yourself the freedom to take risks, make mistakes, and grow. Each time you rise from a fall, you prove to yourself that you are more than capable of handling life's challenges. Believing in yourself also requires you to let go of the opinions of others. It's easy to become consumed by what other people think of you. But the truth is, no one knows your potential better than you do. People will always have their opinions, and not everyone will understand your journey. But if you rely on external validation, you may miss out on the opportunity to tap into your own power. True self-belief comes from within. It's the quiet confidence that allows you to trust your instincts and follow your heart, regardless of what others say or think. You are the expert on your own life, and only you have the power to determine your worth. Sometimes the lack of belief in ourselves stems from a long history of self-doubt. Perhaps past experiences or failures have left scars that make it hard to trust ourselves. In these situations, it's essential to practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a close friend. Understand that you are human and you will make mistakes. That's part of the process. But those mistakes don't define you. They are simply lessons on the road to success. By being gentle with yourself, you create space for growth and self-acceptance. The more you practice self-compassion, the stronger your belief in yourself will become. Belief in yourself is also about recognizing your strengths and celebrating them. Too often we focus on our weaknesses or areas where we feel we fall short. But true self-belief comes from embracing who you are, imperfections and all, and recognizing the unique qualities that make you powerful. Maybe you are a great listener, a creative thinker, a natural problem solver. Whatever your strengths may be, they are worth celebrating. When you focus on what you bring to the table rather than what you lack, you begin to see the immense value you offer to the world. This shift in perspective allows you to move forward with a sense of confidence and purpose. Another crucial aspect of believing in yourself is the ability to trust the process. Success doesn't happen overnight, and the journey to achieving your goals can be long and filled with ups and downs. There will be times when things don't go as planned, when progress feels slow, or when you question whether it's worth continuing. But believing in yourself means understanding that the road may not always be smooth, but it's the journey that leads to growth. When you trust in the process, you remain focused on the bigger picture and keep taking steps forward even when the results aren't immediate. With each step, you reinforce your belief in yourself and in your ability to achieve your dreams. Belief in yourself is also a practice that requires constant nurturing. It's easy to feel confident when things are going well, but when life presents its challenges, it can be harder to maintain that belief. In those moments, it's important to remember that belief is not a one-time decision. It's a daily choice. It's about showing up for yourself each day, acknowledging your progress, and reminding yourself of your worth. This daily practice of self-belief strengthens the foundation of your confidence, making it easier to face whatever challenges may arise. The journey of believing in yourself is not always easy, but it's one of the most empowering things you can do. When you believe in yourself, you open doors to limitless possibilities. You begin to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. You become more resilient in the face of adversity, more courageous in the pursuit of your dreams, and more confident in your ability to create the life you desire. Belief in yourself is the catalyst that propels you forward, and it is the key to unlocking your fullest potential. When you trust in your own abilities, you give yourself the freedom to achieve great things. The power to create change, to transform your life, and to realize your dreams lies within you. Embrace that power and move forward with unwavering confidence in yourself.